Now it's going to surprise you because you're going to expect all the mods on my Warframe to be gold, but that's not the case because depending on how I want to run my Warframe, it's going to be how I'm going, what mods I'm going to use. You in yet? All right, you see it? All right. You see I got energy siphon on, of course. Now look at the intensify increases my power strength. See, I got it maxed out, so I do an extra 30% power strength. So my, my power strength is actually, if you look to the left, I'm actually at a whole 180% extra power strength. Now flow, I got a primed flow on. That's an extra 225 power max. I still got more notches to level it up. Got two more notches I need to level it up. So I could have even more, but I got to farm my ember a couple more times. Now, you see how these spots right here are green? See the green numbers in the top corner? The other spots have white numbers in the top corners. These spots have green slots. Well, let's show you an empty one. See, because they're polarized. You see each one of the mods, this one has an emblem on it. So if I take this mod and put it in this slot, it's going to turn red because that's the wrong polarity of that slot. So that gives me minus points. See how the actual point value turned to 16? Now if I move it here, it goes down to 7. So it made that card cost a lot less to put on because it's polarized for that particular type of card. So once I polarize the rest of these slots, then I'm going to have even more power to use for my ember. Now let's go back to my original configuration. I don't have 60 capacity. If I were to double it, I have a 74. That's because of the energy siphon. Gives me plus 14. Energy siphon doesn't just... You can level up your energy siphon all the way. All it's going to do is add more to it. Watch. You see my capacity is maxed out? If I take this energy siphon off, then it won't let me take it off. Because it would... See, I'm pressing the thing and the capacity blinking red. I'm trying to press remove. Because it gives me extra capacity. So you want to level up your energy siphon all the way. If you haven't already. Because that's an extra 14 points. But as you see, my power max has been increased because of flow. So I have way more power to use to do my moves. My power efficiency makes it cost less to use my moves than it would normally cost. 30% less. Then I go to fleeting expertise. Plus 60% power efficiency. Okay, baby. A minus 60% power duration. So whenever I do that big fire blast that goes on the ground, if I didn't have this on, if I had mods on to increase the duration, that big fire blast would stay around us for a while and it would repel enemies just like a snow globe. They can't make it into the fire blast. So it's just a big ring of fire that we'll just sit inside of and shoot the motherfucker, but they could shoot into it. It don't protect us like the snow globe though, from bullets. But they can't pass through it. They'll get burned and pushed back. But I don't use that. I don't use that build with my ember. It's a World of Fire build. I'm only concentrating on World of Fire with her. So transient fortitude increases my power strength with a minus the power duration.
Operator, I've run
Stretch
diagnostic
obviously
regressions.
increases
All
my
systems
range.
nominal. You don't need to thank me.
Firequake, World of Fire augment enemies hit with have a 100% chance of being knocked down. So anybody hit with my World of Fire gets knocked down. Then I put redirection on because basically I didn't really have anything else to do. This slot basically was like, okay, I could use quick thinking, you know, I could use any one of these mods that's polarized for that slot, but it's not really going to help me as much. Maybe the auto parry might help me, but I'd much rather work with extra shield capacity so that way I, you know, once I start getting hit, and I can realize it and take cover. And let my shields build back up. But you see, it's basically just a World of Fire build altogether. This right here is your extra slot. Now, you see, this is why I say you don't need to really worry about this slot. You see what mod I got right there? This is the Exulius slot, right? Wait. Oh, gotta go down here first. Yeah. Let me go to the Exulius. These are Exulius mods. These are the only mods you can put right there. Now, Retribution would be nice. Retribution would be real nice to put there, but I don't want to waste the space on that. Sure-footed would be nice to put right there too, but I don't want to waste the space in that. But Retribution would probably be, because see that costs 9 more points. It's like, all right, Mobilize I put there for 2 points. So I could just roll with the Mobilize at 2 points. Once I do polarize every slot, then maybe I might worry about, you know, fitting in Retribution. Whenever I hit the R3 button, see polarization. So you go to one of these slots right here, and see this one, these are all polarized already. They all have an emblem in it. I could go to this slot right here. See, it doesn't have a green number, so it means it's blank right now. So see, I hit polarize. I don't want to hit it, but fuck it, I'll hit it. Let me look before I do. All right, I need some more of those. Yeah, definitely could use another one of those. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I'm about to polarize right now. This is why I'm gonna polarize just so that way you gotta see what polarizing does, and you gotta be ready for it. I choose what emblem I want there. And I hit apply. It's good. You see, applying the new slot polarity will use a forma and reset me to unranked. Yeah, I'm sure. I'll do it. It's complete. Now, first appearance. Now, my Ember can't hold anything because it's back at 0. But you see that slot has been turned into one of those slots now. So I could put another mod there and have even more points to use once I do level my Ember back up. The slot, yeah, that's the capacity for the slot. Now here's the beautiful thing about Energy Siphon. Even though I have 0 capacity right now, I go find my Energy Siphon, put it on. Now I have 14 capacity. Beautiful, ain't it? Don't you love that card? So then I go straight to putting on something that's gonna protect me. Now, that was a slot that mod costs 14, but because I put it in a slot that was polarized, it only costs half the amount, so it went down to a cost of 7. So now I got something on to keep me alive. Now go over here, find me Wait, no, that's not where I want to go. I'll go over here. Find me a flow. Put my flow on. Then just find something else to put in this other slot to take up the last point. Ain't gonna do streamline, that's too much. Do switch. So I can see where some mods are real quick. Just something to do with those last 2 points. But same thing goes for your Kubro. You can polarize your Kubro. You put the react, you do all the same shit with your Kubro. Do the same shit with your weapons. It's the same, everything. You do all the same shit with all of them. Polarize them, put them back to 0, so that way you can add more mods to that weapon. But you only want to do that with shit that you really like. That's why I didn't tell you about doing, that's why I hold off on telling you shit. Because you got to get comfortable with stuff before you waste the materials on something that you really don't want, that you're really not going to want to play with. That's why I do everything in phases. You like how I did my dog?
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
I just sent you an invite. You're going to have to back out the thing.